question.
All right, the question is, what is your opinion about the dual referendum of both Israelis and Palestinians about the peace agreement?
I believe it should come from the people, actually. Socially, from the people. And only by the people, for the people. Because these politicians don't really represent the people these days. Nowhere.
And
Not just Israel, not just Palestine, everywhere in the world. At the end, they go into their own agendas as leaders.
And by the way, what do you think about making a referendum about something that is very sensitive?
I agree.
And very, very much important for not only Israelis, but also for Palestinians.
Yeah, I agree. I think this thing, like you said, it should come from the people, because the leaders really occupied with their own interest and their own ego and their own you know, money and connections and what we say about them.
That's right.
I think that such thing as peace would be strong positive effect about the economy of both sides.
And look at the tents here. Look, these tents, these prices. By the way, it will reduce the prices of housing. I mean, people, in our opinion,
You got that right. And
People can live, in our opinion, everywhere in the land.
And you see here a
It's a
Jewish
federation.
Israeli and a Palestinian Arab from a Christian background, atheist by the way,
And a Zionist here.
and a Zionist over there, agree to a certain point together. So why can't we live together? Why can't we have a stronger economy? We can have a stronger education. We can share our cultures. Instead of being divided because of our cultures, we can live in one culture.
Of course, but one thing we must say, it's not about anarchy. It's about democracy. It's about freedom of speech, freedom of movement,
Yes.
freedom of expression,
And without the
and also preserving each of the culture. I mean, there's a state of Israel and there's supposed to be a future state of Palestine. Both should preserve their culture in a federation. Why not?
And plus, without the war, our economy, our joint economy,
Oh yeah.
can only thrive,
Oh yeah.
can bloom.
And all the money that goes to war can feed the poor.
I think that could be a lot of good enterprises between the sides that
Well,
would,
there are.
that would lead.
I personally believe that there is already enterprises between the rich in both economies. I see them.
But
I
if
see
it's
them connecting in a
only
way.
from the rich. It doesn't.
It should be by all the
Yeah,
people.
it should be by all the
people.
Yeah.
Yeah, people should have their entrepreneurship.
I mean, most of the people on both sides are people that go to work, go back from work, go to the kids, go to whatever. People that don't are not considered to be extremists. People that want to live and let live. So why shouldn't also rationally these people join together,
Exactly. Join hands. Join forces.
join forces
Be
for a noble
United in economy.
cause, for a noble cause, for the best of both people,
Noble cause, yes.
for both people. Why not?
We all have the
To
same
live- to live in
problems. We have the
peace
same
and the
issues.
economy
But to live in
would
peace
thrive
sounds
and
sometimes to say to live in peace sounds kind of euphoria, and the word peace was kind of you know, destroyed in a way, you know, because of some organization that we will not mention their names here. But
Peace now. What did I say?
you want a peace now? The toilet's over there.
Can I say something about it, please?
yeah,
Like,
sure.
if we're all led to believe that like peace and like non-fighting will solve the situation, I can tell you one thing, which I think applies both for Palestinians, because this is our main opponent around, and to us. And I'll tell you one thing: if everybody would knew they'll have roof above their heads, food for their children, education, the right to go freely wherever they want.
Freedom of movement.
Freedom of movement. I do not care if they're my enemies. I'll say that I'll make
No,
peace
by
with
the
my
way,
enemies and not my
right
friends.
about now we need to be
But
rational. Right about now they are our enemies.
If,
Right about now.
if both sides will have their stomachs full, a ceiling above their heads, beds to sleep in, and no fear for tomorrow, I'll tell you one thing. Those who drive us against each other, both leaders, both at the Palestinian side, both at the Israeli side, will have no soldiers. And that is my honest truth. I believe that it will take the reason for people to be sad, hungry and angry. they won't have any reason to.
I mean, definitely, sir.
To be driven towards what they do.
Definitely, sir. Now the situation is very tense for both sides. They both live under pressure, immense pressure.
Yeah. I can tell you one thing. Okay, they are my enemies. I can accept. There is a conflict. I can understand. Both sides claim that what they claim. I can truly sympathize with both sides. Okay? As I come from, let's say, the Jewish side, it is only natural for me to sympathize more with my people. I can tell you one thing. When I see leaders of both sides saying, you're to blame, all I can say is like, get those guys, they're immature, it's like kindergarten.
It's like bashing the head against the wall. Bashing the head against the wall.
Put them all together in a room.
Like kids, like little kids.
Like I believe, peace, we believe the same thing. Peace will come from the people, not from the politicians.
Exactly.
Everything is true, by the way.
Now, my solution towards the situation, just put them in a stadium, give them some gladiator weapons, let them kill each other.
We got a
because we don't want to die.
We got a different solution. We got a different
with babysitter.
I've been in the army for 6 years. I know what it is to shoot people. Okay, I've done it, and I know that they are Palestinians. Surely they are Palestinians at the other side that had done the same as I did, maybe more, maybe less. That does not matter. I did not choose to do it by myself. Somebody told me to do so, ordered me to do so. Or maybe sometimes provoked my mind to do so. Provoking my mind to do so and letting my mind justify what I do. Even if I have my reasons to believe it's true or not.
By the way,
somebody
sir,
had to tell me that.
By the way, sir, this is John Davis from Ramallah, Palestinian, born American. By the way, he's Neche Tzahal. Yes, you heard it right. He's a Neche Tzahal. But do you hate the IDF? Do you hate me as a Zionist?
I don't hate anybody. I personally don't hate anybody. I just think that it's time that we live in peace.
Look, Neche Tzahal, wheelchair.
Quit showing off my wheels.
Just think
he's a high roller, by the way.
what could we accomplish in the tourism? Not only about Jerusalem and the holy places for both sides, and
yes,
also
not for both sides,
for Christianity,
for all sides. Everybody that respect this place.
All sides. It could be Christians, it could be Protestants,
it could be also gay Jews or gay Muslims or whatever. If there are gay Muslims, of course.
I'm not sure, but maybe.
Maybe.
But I'm not only talking about the holy sites. There's also the Dead Sea. There's also
you're right.
there's a lot of places.
I mean, look at my permit over here. Look at my
That
permit. It says
that without
everywhere in
Wait a
Israel.
second.
I want to show you guys something. My permit here, it says everywhere in Israel except for Eilat.
except Eilat.
It's a big tourist place.
I love Eilat.
But they tell me my permit, I'm allowed to go anywhere in Israel but Eilat.
Why?
That's what the permit says. That's your government. Why? Ask your government. Don't ask me.
They didn't.
All the West Bankers. All the West. They never told me why.
By the way,
all the West Bankers, when they get a permit, or the people from Gaza, or the people whoever, the traders that go to Israel to work and buy goods to go to Gaza.
Shame because
It says you can go anywhere but Eilat.
because Eilat can benefit from this tourism
I believe so.
and by the way, when me and John wanted to go to eat Kubana at my mom's house,
Yes.
something very not nice happened.
Yeah, my permit says everywhere in Israel. We went to a certain checkpoint. The checkpoint said I cannot pass through this checkpoint. I said, why? Is this not
not
Israel? Is this not Israel?
Because he was about to blow up his
It says my
wheelchair, you know.
permit is not
I know
allowed
him,
to
he
go
can do
there.
it,
My
by the way,
permit
any
doesn't
second.
say it's not allowed to go there. It's,
So what happened then?
I had to turn around and go try another checkpoint. The other checkpoint asked Inon, my friend, where did he meet me? He said he met me on Facebook. He said, do you meet all your friends on Facebook? And by basically advocating to him, you're not allowed to meet friends.
And
on
the same moment,
Facebook.
by the way, what I wanted to do.
Interrogation. And
The
this
same-
one is not IDF. This checkpoint was company.
Yeah.
One near Modain.
And you know what I wanted to do to that guard, right? I wanted, you know, Ren and Stimpy, you idiot!
Not violence.
But non-violence.
Non-violent movement.
Yeah, but look.
Yeah, he wanted to slap him around, but not
Slap,
violently.
but not violent. Yeah,
He wanted just a
a
bitch
little
slap.
slap.
And
It's
then-
okay.
and then
A little slap is yeah.
And then in the third checkpoint,
Yeah,
we went and we saw a
There
nice,
was a
cute,
nice lady.
nice, cute
She just
IDF
said
soldier. We let her she let her pass.
He gave her a little winky winky. And she just passed us without even checking my ID.
And then we have a nice kubana, which is a Yemenite traditional food. Yum, yum.
Kubana with the tomatoes.
Yeah.
Food,
You know, the whole Megillah.
Yeah, it was amazing.
You know, pulling
We
and
had
all
it
that.
in Kiryat Ono.
Yeah.
It
All
was
right.
a good meal.